I would like to leave this city.
Okay, so I feel like that's the easiest way to start talking, just to like say okay and then go. I think in this video I might just kind of like do more of eyeshadow than I did in the first one. And I kind of have an idea for that, but I'm gonna wing it because I haven't really done eyeshadow in a while, so I don't know how it's gonna turn out. Should I zoom in? So I hung up a mirror behind my camera because I still haven't figured out how to rig it up so that I can, rig it up, so that I can see myself on my laptop rather. I have this so propped up. I'm just gonna like not. I'm gonna leave it out. It's fine. Whatever. So I propped up my mirror this time so that I'm not just like looking down and stuff because that's like bad. It's just easiest for me to be able to see it. So if I'm like looking right above the camera, it's because I'm looking to see what's going on the screen. So it's super windy right now and cloudy, so I feel like the weather isn't cooperating for me to film with natural lighting and everything today. Okay, also, the video editor that I used for my video, like my first video, I just have like Windows Movie Maker because I have an Acer and I don't have money. If I had money, I would prefer to have a Mac, or even like if I had like money, I'd get like Final Cut. Cause like I have such a hard time because like I can't do what I want to do with the software I have. Okay, I'm also sad that this is the eyebrow that's like on camera because this one's my good one. I don't know how people like use their ring lights and not look like super blown out like all the time because I can't. So I'm not doing anything today, but I just wanted to like kind of be consistent with filming and stuff if I'm actually gonna do this. Which I don't know if I am, I'm just kind of like gonna see how it goes. Is that I forgot to like pull my forehead back on camera, which I normally do, just so that it doesn't like wrinkle. I had to start doing this when I used to wear foundation because my foundation would like get all cracked and it would look really bad. So it's just like easier for me to like hold my hairline, literally not even like pulling it, but just like placing my hand there so that it doesn't like crease as much. It just did, but you know, a bit of tension, but not like aggressive. I've been blending in my eyeshadow primer with my beauty blender kind of recently, but I don't know how I feel about it because it never like blends it out or in enough. Now that I can see what's in frame, I'm gonna like show what I'm using and stuff, like shade wise. From the Kat Von D Saint Center palette, I like to use this guy to set my eyeshadow primer, just because it's like nude. Or I go with like the more yellowy one above it, just because they're like light. I kind of like mix them a bit. And then I'll just kind of like pack and push it around. And this is just like what I've always been doing. So this is like what I always use. So I'm gonna try to blend that with like a brown shade to get what I want. So I'm gonna use the Tartelette Flirt palette. Can you see? and just gonna use like that shade, I think. So I'm kind of worried that these aren't gonna blend how I want them to, just because I'm using like a pink and a brown together, and I've never like tried that before, so kind of sketchy that I'm trying it for the first time on camera. But I just wanted like kind of like a more browny shade than what I would normally use. And those are both like shades that I would use like for the same type of thing. So something I want to talk about is when I first started doing makeup, my eyebrows used to be a lot lower because I hadn't like plucked them upwards, I guess, yet. Which I find like a lot of boys who do makeup, they'll like try to do pretty looks, but then their eyebrows will just like be here, so it just like blocks everything and you don't have as much room to do stuff there. So that's why I've kind of just like really like brought them up. Okay. Do you ever like do something and then you'll like look at it and you're like, why did that eyeshadow stick to that one little spot? Okay. So my left eye is a lot browner than my right eye. I haven't done eyeshadow in so long. Like I used to do it every day for school, or well, not like every day, but it was like regular for me to like do makeup to school. But now that I'm like literally doing nothing with my life, it's just like, why bother? I'm hoping that this like kind of shows up on camera. I'm not trying to bring it in a bit. That's still whatever. I'm gonna zoom it back out. Okay. So I'm just gonna like blend it some more. I don't understand how people can like do one eye and then like they're like gonna do the other off camera, cause like I wouldn't be able to remember what I did, you know? Like I mean like that like makes you sound really dumb, but like I just like to do them both at the same time. So now I'm just kind of trying to like bring some color back into my actual lid before I do anything else to it. Often I'll do eyeshadow in my crease and then I'll do like something shiny or sparkly on my lid, but it just like kind of won't connect because there's like, it's not the same tone, if that makes sense. I'm gonna go get my highlight palette and then do that quickly with my smaller brush. Okay, so I just like kind of find it easier to get highlight out of a brush than eyeshadow. And I use the same brush for eyeshadow and my nose highlight, so I'm just gonna go in with the middle shade from the same highlight palette I used in my last video because that's just kind of like my go-to. And then now I'm gonna bring my eyeshadow down onto my lower lash line. I'm gonna just like kind of focus this on my like, on the outer portion of my eye. And just like connecting this, just so that it like, just so that it comes down but so that it isn't like heavy. My camera has now stopped recording twice during this filming. So I'm like annoyed, but both times I think that I kind of caught it without me literally speaking for I don't even know how long after. Okay, so now moving on. I'm gonna put something onto my eyelids, I think. So I really like this shade, but it like kind of goes on more pinky and a bit more clumpy then like, it always does that. Like, I'm like, oh, it'll be fine. But then it's always like pink. So I'm gonna do that right now. So I'm just gonna go like super light set. Hopefully the pigment doesn't like go nuts on me. I feel like it like looks like I'm filming at nighttime, but it's only like, it's 3:15, so like it shouldn't be like super dark, but it's showing up that way on camera. This is like not showing up. So that's on there now. Then I'm gonna go with Urban Decay Moon Dust. I really like Urban Decay's stuff, to be honest. It's a good brand. And it's not like overly expensive. I'm gonna go with the lightest pink shade. So normally if I like wanted this to really show up, I would just like spray it, but I kind of don't right now. Like, I want it to be nice and sheer, not like too much. Kind of weird, but I like went through a phase where I used this palette as like a highlight topper. So like, I've used the purple shade for highlight before, like over top of my highlight. My mom said that it looked like I had a bruise. Okay, so now I'm just gonna do my waterline and then I'll like talk again after that. So with this one, I actually don't like for the color to show as much. Oh, we've just hit my window. But I just kind of do it for like shading in a way. And I always get like literally every time, I always get a clump of it on one of my eyelashes on this side, but nothing on this side, so it always just like bothers me because it looks kind of weird, but I did it. I always like pick out a lipstick before doing my makeup and then I do it and I'm like, that doesn't match. My card filled up. So now I'm gonna highlight. So I like have everything like set up so that I'm sitting on my bed, just because that's where I can use natural lighting. Okay. I'm gonna take like my smallest brush and I'm gonna use Forever Young, I think, in my inner corner, which is like the top middle shade. So now I'm taking the white shade, Forever Lit, and I'm just gonna put it right underneath. So I'm gonna go back into Forever Young, and I'm gonna put this under my eyebrows. It's like really windy right now. Okay, so now I'm gonna take an actual highlight brush. I'm gonna dip into the same shade. Okay, I can see it on this side, so that's good. Hopefully the other side looks the same because I can't tell. I'm like kinda used to using my ring light to do my makeup now, so it's kinda like weird to not use it. But I like using natural light. I don't know. Like for this at least. I might try to decide on a lipstick. So I'm gonna put lip balm on, and then I'm gonna put Anastasia Crush. I haven't done lipstick in so long, so this is kind of scary. So I like to go a bit under. Just because like it like has a shadow anyway, so it like looks fine. I find it harder to overline my upper lip. Like A friend of mine, she'll like go like literally like so clean over her lip line, and I really don't understand how she does it. So for a while, or well, I still kind of do it if I do lipstick. I'll like bring my lipstick out on my upper lip. That's how I overline, and it looks kind of really bad. But I mean, it's fine. So I'm gonna take the same shade that I was using everywhere else, and I'm just gonna tap it right on my cupid's bow. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, feel free to subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you want to. So yeah, if you haven't yet, watch my previous video, and I'll put the link to my friend Hayley's video that she uploaded recently, so check that out. And I'll put like my Instagram link and stuff, even though that's how people like find this probably, but whatever. And if you have anything that you'd like to see me do, feel free to comment it below and I might try it. Okay, bye. That was so gross.